Wagwan, it's your boy Rasta back with another video for y'all, and I'm finna try to do this video over this NLMB Wetemup, Chiraq Street Legend, the legend of Lil Wet. I recorded this video not too long ago. My video got corrupted, but I'm gonna re-record it, see if I can upload it first thing tomorrow morning. This is what, my fourth video today. I recorded two extra ones today. Actually, today is the day that I dropped the 051 Driller and I think the Tay Savage one. Yeah. So I dropped those today. Drop these two tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this show on the road. But appreciate all the support, all the love, man, the subs. I hope they keep going up. Like I say, I'm trying to be at 1K by December. Shit, we're going to be rolling. But we're going to get into this Chiraq Street Legend right here. Turn this off, y'all. And 5 the Twinkies. Now we going back over there towards the east side where Lil Herb them from with this story. So we finna see what he talking about.
Wow, family, it's your boy Street News TV. Back at y'all with another Chiraq Street Legends. And this episode is going to be about none other than NLMB Wetemup, a.k.a. Lil Wet. Wetemup comes from that No Limit set. The No Limit Muskegon Boys. They're from 78th to 79th. Kingston to Colfax. And 79th and Essex is actually their main block. And if I get you back on message, you gonna make the news. They're actually a collaboration of Blackstone and GDs, Renegades. Lil Wet was actually a GD. They beef with a set of Blackstones that go by the name of Black Mob. Shooter Shells was actually a part of that set, and they also beef with a GD and Vice Lord set that goes by the name of KTS. Or Kill to Survive, which KTS Vaughn was a part of this set. Okay. Both of these beefs were well documented. Shooter Shells made a diss, and KTS Vaughn, not only did he diss all of the time in his music, but he was definitely dissing all of the time on social media. Yo, they love how come turn up more like man. Real killers out there, man. That J's, fuck John, that Gotti, fuck Fazo, and Lil Wet was definitely one of the most well-respected guys. He was one of their most well-respected members because he was one of the guys that would get out there in the streets and handle what needed to be handled in the streets. And then he was young. And honestly speaking, if we want to talk about some street shit, NLMB is the epitome of that. As a matter of fact, that's part of the reason why they call it the Dream Team, because they have so many street figures that was in NLMB. You had EBK Juvie, you had Lil Wet, you had Herb, you had Bibby, you had Mad Max, Mally, Dua, Capo. The list goes on. The team that they had was so strong, it was like a dream team, and that kind of went for the music and for the streets. And Lil Wet's father, who went by the name of Big Wet, also was known for handling business in the streets as well.
I know a lot of people might put this image or try to glorify, a violent figure. So basically, okay, what I'm trying to get at is, if you a man in the hood and you have a son, already, if you're black, you already a statistic to society, I say. The government already looking at us like, just like I said in one of my previous videos, like black people supposed to go to jail at least one, time in their life, which is sad that they got this statistic on us. But if I'm a real man and I'm about my business, whatever the fuck I say I'm about, when I grow up, I do not want my kid to have to live the same life I did. No matter if I gotta sell drugs until I'm 40 or some shit to keep my son away from motherfucking violent shit, then that's what the fuck I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to sacrifice my life and risk going to jail to make sure he don't have to do what the fuck I'm doing now. And plus, if you a person into that type of illegal activity, some people get money, and people get a lot of money to where they can stop doing the shit they doing, but yet they keep doing it because they get money hungry. They see that money, they see their account going up and up. They like, shit, fuck it. Next thing you know, you a million. You know what I mean? You got $1 million in your bank account. To be honest, shit, if I'm doing illegal activity, bro, and I see motherfucking 200K, I'm gone. I probably ain't gonna never do that shit again because I'm the type of nigga, I know what it feel like to not have shit, so I'm not gonna basically fuck off that money. Like, I'm fuck around, become more 100,000 more richer, you feel me? Just off the 200,000 because I know how to flip it into, getting it up higher. But man, these people, they be out there getting millions of dollars doing this shit, bro, and do not stop. Like, motherfuckers be running up like 30 million and still ain't get caught yet, and then you wait and you feel me? You like, fuck it, just let me get 31 million and end up getting caught with that last million. Like, come on now. You could have just took your 30. Shit. Once you got past 5, I thought you would be satisfied.
Maurice Harris's father, Jerry Jacobs,
not, talk about him exactly, but I'm just saying in general for the rich drug dealers.
Big Wet was very well known in the streets, and it was very well known that Lil Wet was his son. One day, he was walking on Phillips. A car pulled up. 4 guys got out of the car. They began to shoot at him. He ended up getting hit in his right side and then driving himself to the hospital where he later died. Now, this happened around 11:30 p.m. He died around 3:40 a.m. Jerry Jacobs, 37, was shot to death.
Then what's even so crazy?
11:30 p.m.
What's crazy,
yeah? Was walking on the sidewalk in the 7900 block of South Phillips when 4 men got out of a dark-colored car and fired shots. The man was hit in the right side of his body, and he took himself to South Shore Hospital in critical condition. Jacobs of the 6900 block of South Paxton was pronounced dead at 3:40 a.m. Thursday, according to the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office.
Plus, that's his father.
Then, around 24 hours after Big Wet was
they gonna expect him to go crazy. They gonna expect that man to be out there whacking people, bro. So he already got that image, and that's the closest person to him. That's why I say, man, you gotta raise your kid to get out of that, not to stay in there and repeat the shit. Come on, man.
Maurice Harris's father, Jerry Jacobs, was a documented gang member who was arrested 47 times in the past. Jacobs was shot to death a day before the quadruple homicide happened near 75th and Coles.
I don't have the motive for why Jerry Jacobs was killed, but I mean, it's a reasonable belief. Jerry Jacobs is murdered, then 24 hours later, his own son goes and kills 4 people. So obviously, those 2 incidents are related.
19-year-old Harris is now charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder.
3 witnesses to this quadruple murder identified Maurice Harris as the shooter.
Prosecutors say Harris is a documented gang member with an extensive juvenile record.
As we've seen too many times before here in Chicago, he's no stranger to CPD.
Harris has had 29 arrests. His crimes range from
every fucking black man in Chicago, they want to not be a stranger to CPD. Come on,
if someone would do a deep analysis into this him as
they want us to get locked up.
It'd be no shock that we're here talking to you today about this.
Tips led police to an address in Blue Island where Harris was taken into custody. He's being held without bond. Live in the newsroom, Suzanne Lemonnier, CBS 2 News. Eric, Rock. Suzanne, thank you.
My little cousin in the county fighting quadruple bodies, but when he beat it, we in Egypt, I need a newer hobby.
3 ambulances arrived in minutes, but left almost as quickly as they came because the first 3 people they found were all pronounced dead at the scene. Officers ran toward a commotion further south and found the fourth victim behind an apartment building on Coles, slumped against a tree. It was the woman's other son. Soon afterward, a man tried to walk along a barbed wire fence that he had climbed to get behind the building, telling the police the victim was his brother. An exasperated look came over an officer's face as he looked to the ground while two other officers started pushing people back. One child, still carrying his backpack, the hood of his winter coat pulled over his head, looked at the body and turned away. A woman put her hand on his backpack and guided him back towards 75th. The four were fatally shot
scarred for
around
life.
3:50 p.m. A gunman approached the restaurant and fired. It was not immediately clear how many of the four victims were in the restaurant. Dylan Jackson, 20, was found dead outside the restaurant. His brother, Raheem Jackson, 19, was found against a tree. Emmanuel Stokes, 28, was inside the restaurant with Edwin Davis. The shooting may have been a part of an internal gang conflict involving the Black P. Stones gang in retaliation for a killing of a 37-year-old man in the 7900 block of South Phillips Avenue.
Listen to all them ages,
PM
bro.
Wednesday. The Jackson's grandmother, Georgia Jackson, 72, said at the scene that the two had gone to the restaurant to get food and to see their mother. After the shooting, their mother called Georgia Jackson to tell her that they shot Dylan. By the time she arrived, Raheem Jackson had been found in the backyard. We got a call from their mama. She only said one at first, but when I got here, they said they found the other. I just want them to pick him up. When they get him off the ground, I'll go with him. Jackson said, I didn't have kids to lose them like this. The crowd after the shooting dwindled as the night wore on. So to the number of police bosses who had for a time gathered at 75th and Coles. Evidence technicians, detectives, and beat cops remained behind, guarding a scene that extended a half a block out in each direction from the restaurant. But the Jackson brothers' mother remained. She blamed herself. She questioned her faith. She said she had nothing to live for and that she planned to take her own life.
Now they gotta watch that.
I can't go on. My life is over. I'm about to kill my goddamn self. I was standing right here in the window. They killed him right in front of me.
That's fucked up. And listen to all them ages, bro. Neither one of them seem 30 years old. And that's the ages people die in our city, bro. In our city, it's a blessing to make it past 21. And I'm blessed to see 21. And I hope that I see 22 coming up December 21st. That's my birthday, man. I'm probably gonna record a video on my birthday.
Bus cars, man. You know they was little kids, man. That's crazy, man. They got shut down the street, man.
Turn this up, I can really hear. That's crazy. They gotta clean up blood,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. That's crazy, though, man. Look at that shit. Blood come up, some more blood go down. That's crazy. Killed 4 people, man. 2 people ain't even had shit to do with nothing, man. 2 innocent kids. That shit crazy, man. This what we left with. This right here. A blood stained property.
And they left to clean it up. Police couldn't even do it.
Look how police don't look, though. They leave their bag right here with the evidence shit.
Look at that shit.
They drag the cab, they ain't doing shit. They're not doing shit, but they like they crash out.
Bro, how the fuck did our ancestors fight? They fight slavery. We get free, get all these rights and everything, just to turn our back on each other and start killing each other.
This is really tripping me out. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been telling y'all this in the past. Don't sit around and be on Facebook and wait for
Oh, he
But
finna
bullets
preach.
hit one of your family members or hit yourself to get out here and make a change. This doesn't start and end with police, it doesn't start and end with elected officials. This starts and it ends with black people and the black community. At the end of the day, bottom line, we need to hold ourselves accountable in our community. When you look at this could have been your blood. This could have been you. This could have been me. This could have been your grandson or your daughter or your brother or mother. But I volunteered to get this up because the police didn't do it. And it's the police job to do this. No matter what the police say, this is their job to pick this up. We need to hold ourselves accountable in our community. Y'all are more useless than a man going to jail. At the end of the day, our children are getting shot, gunned down every day in Chicago. Every day in Chicago. And we got the audacity and the nerve to say that, oh, it's my argument's fault. Yeah, it's their fault, but it starts with us. We got to hold ourselves accountable. This isn't nobody else's problem. We all be that black people, black brothers and sisters, black queens and queens. We have the power and authority to change what is going on in our community. But I made a decision to mop this blood up.
He sound like a black activist.
I won't say much more than what the news has already said. Why? Because he hasn't been sentenced on this case yet. This is another tragic case. 6 lives lost within a 24-hour span. I mean, he's definitely innocent until proven guilty. But if he does get convicted, that'll be 6 lives lost. 4 people that died in the restaurant or around the restaurant, his dad and him. All black people. One day. Genocide. You know who I have the most sympathy for? I have the most sympathy for the mothers that have to deal with this pain. And it's so many mothers that have not only just lost one child, some 3 and 4.
4 years ago, I just lost a grandson on that church's chicken on Halsted down here. They done killed 2 at one time.
And when you look at them and the pain that they had to go through and they ain't did nothing to nobody, if Wetemup is the one that did this, people are saying that this ain't even this wasn't even the people that had anything to do with the death of his dad. I think that ultimately what we can learn about this whole situation, there are a lot of people that's walking around that's traumatized.
So he killed some people, well, allegedly killed some people who ain't even had nothing to do with it. And that's probably what they was talking about the kids.
To the point to where they don't even realize it. And certain things may cause not just them, not just you, not just me, anybody to snap. When we don't have a grip on our mental. Some people are 2 seconds away from fucking snapping and killing everybody in the room. Why? Because of the things that they went through, they've never got over, they've never addressed. Sometimes you gotta stop and you gotta think. What's my next move? Is this a good decision? Don't let your feelings override your ability to make logical decisions. Because when you allow that to happen, it's never going to be a good result. All of the guys that's out there in the streets, that's out there gang banging, just think about that. Before you pull that trigger, think about the fact that somebody mama gonna cry behind that. Somebody might come looking for you behind that. You might get caught behind that. Is you ready for your mama to cry? Is you ready for your mama to have to pick your casket out and pick a suit out for you to bury you in? Is you ready to do 40, 50 years? You gotta think about all that before you make a dumbass decision. Always put your intellect over over your emotions. Save yourself out here, man. This has been a story.
Shout out Street News TV. Rest in peace to those people who passed away. No, I don't think he said 6. 5 people. He was just saying he lost his life because he went to prison for so he'll be going to prison for so long if he get convicted. That's what he was talking about. 6 lives lost, but it was really only 5 people that died. But rest in peace to those people, man. It's Chicago. It's a lovable place, but at the same time can get crazy when it comes down to war. And I was just saying, like, how the fuck our ancestors fought for so much for us to be really, like, at war with each other, though. Like, and it's really black on black crime. Yeah, I understand, okay, we having a protest, whatever, for the Black Lives Matter. But shit, y'all can say that shit all y'all want. Police or the government ain't gonna never believe that shit if every time they turn on the news, black people killing each other. They know, oh, well, when they say Black Lives Matter, we'll just say all lives matter. You know, fuck with them or something. What they gonna do? So, at the end of the day, bro, it's like we really just setting ourselves up for failure for our whole culture, bro. For everything we live for everything that our ancestors fought for, all that shit is going, well, it's really going into, you know, they finna probably start bringing all them laws and shit back, turning us back into slaves. And then we so weak-minded nowadays, shit, the shit gonna play perfect for them. But if we come together, well, we probably could be way more than y'all think. But then with his situation, it's like, he was raised to basically be a part of, you know, whatever his daddy raised him to be a part in. So it's like, with him, he really didn't have no say-so about his whole life. His whole life was basically made up for him. The minute he was born, his daddy was like, okay, this is what I'm on, you feel me? This is what I'm gonna want my son to do. I ain't gonna want him to play sports. I ain't gonna want him to go to school, you know, get a good education. Make some of his life, I want him to be exactly in the same shoes I'm in. I want him to be in jail. I want him to be fighting bodies. You know, all this type of stuff that could have been avoided if y'all had real parent figures in y'all life to raise y'all and actually be, you know, somewhat productive. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was confused about my life a bunch of times. But shit, I felt like YouTube was the right route for me, shit, and I'm loving it. I'm loving posting these videos every day. Shit, my subs going up and up every day. Shit, I'm fuck with y'all, y'all fuck with me. This is probably like one of the best times of my life, I ain't even gonna lie. But with enough being said, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I ain't wanna make this video too long because this is already 17 minutes long. But give me up to the 1K subs so I can be on this road to 1 million. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I say, I'm trying to do a variety of videos. Start commenting, you know, anything, honestly. Even if I don't react to the video right then and there, I'ma still keep that in mind because once I'm done with these Chiraq Street Legend videos, I want to start reacting to a variety of stuff, whether it's funny, scary, you feel me? Anything, shit, Maury, anything, shit, I'm react to that shit. But go ahead and get up out of here, and we gone.